Okay, guys, I got a little bit of energy back. Hallelujah. I took a boo-boo, drank some water, and had Summersby. The Summersby, it did what it did, but I think it was more the office time that did it in the water. Anyway, these are the table legs for this table right here. You see? So I'm going to upcycle these and put them one here, one there, one on either side of these brackets. These are the same. Okay, I just have to paint these the green color, the lime peanut green. And then I'm going to use these are 72 centimeters in length. So I'm going to use these as like the brace for these brackets right here. This piece is gonna sit on top of them. So there'll be 4 table legs because I'm gonna separate them. I just put the Flexi Fix It All on here, and the water bottles are holding them down. And the cardboard is so it won't mess up this wooden Shea lounge. Okay, and then it rained last night, so the night before, so it took some of the paint off this acrylic, so I have to redo that, put another coat on these. And I rust proof these. I have to prime these and paint those are probably going to be painted black though. And yeah, you see how it's coming apart right here. I'm just actually, okay, there you go. Thank you, Rain, thank you. So I'm just going to take these apart like that. Take this one apart. How this one, you just saw this one come loose. One is 9 centimeters and one is 11. So I'll just see, they're both the same height, but the width is different. So the 11 centimeters are going on this one, and the 9 centimeters are going in the front of my tiny home. So you can see now, this one is the 9 and this one is the 11. Okay, so that's what we're doing. Love y'all, bitches. Stay cunty, hunty. Stay cunty, hunty. Stay cunty, hunty. I have to do this, guys, because my energy is low, so I have to hype myself up. Okay, guys, they're both separated. So this is the set of 9 centimeter width table legs being upcycled, and these are the 11. Okay, so thank God these have the dowels on them, because I like to repurpose them. I can hang stuff off them because they're going to be sitting up like this against here, like this. Okay, so I'm going to put probably the dowel side out, because I have to drill holes to match here to there. Okay, yeah. Okay, guys, so hope you can see. I'm using this ghetto Lutanitsa jar as a tripod. So 1 second. Hopefully it's not too ghetto. It probably is, but okay. So the table legs, they have that protection on the end, but if I use that for the bottom, it'll make it uneven. So I'm just gonna flip it and use this flat side for the bottom, and have, like I said, the dowels out. So this is the wall that I'll have, and I'll have my awning will be up this way, and then these will be facing here like this. So I just need to take my pen, or I'm going to use my drill bit actually, but I don't want to hit the thing, because hold on a second. My okay, great. This fell down. So yeah, I'm gonna take this 12 millimeter drill bit, and I'm just gonna poke holes in where these holes are. And I'm not gonna do all 5. I'm gonna do 3. I'm seeing that now, and then I'll do all 5 because I'm a little bit tired today. I'm a lot tired actually, but it happens. So I'm just gonna make sure it lines up as even as I can get it, and then just poke holes in the middle. it as straight as I can. Because doing this is, I was able to do it. I don't know if you'll be able to see those holes, but it's here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm just gonna keep drilling with this one. This is a 12. The holes only need to be 5. But I'll start with a 12, move down to an 8, and then the 5 will fit through. I'm going to do the same thing with this one. So I'm putting the flat side down. I'm putting the table protection, so the floor protection side up, dowel side out, meaning away from the bracket. But this is actually going to be inside my tiny home. So, yeah, like this. And get on this side. Make sure I did it right, yeah. So this part matches up to here. I'm just looking over there and make sure I did it right. Here. Okay. And I'm stepping in the bracket just to give it, actually maybe I shouldn't do that because it's kind of moving it a little bit. I'll hold it with my hand instead. I just want to make sure it's as even as I can get it. Okay. Yeah, there we go. And then there are the 5 pilot holes, I guess you can call them that. They're not really holes yet, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just gonna drill till I can't drill anymore. If I get tired, because like I said today, I have these days sometimes. We all have them. Sometimes people where I'm not, I'm not my most energized self today. Let me put this up because I ain't wearing no underwear and I'm not trying to get, thing. Okay, so yeah, we all have those days, so I got a little bit discouraged today because I thought the sun would be out. The sun boosts my mood, like I'm sure it boosts other people's mood too. Okay. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna drill, I know exactly what I have to do today, I'm just gonna do it. And I like walking around, in my thong, my pants, just feeling free and nature and everything. I got this painted up sweater on. I took my boo-boo lay. I was dehydrated. Just everything was just happening today. And I was like, you know what? Then I was like, no, hurry up and do it. And then my beans fell over. So I didn't get to eat all my beans. And when my beans fell over, I just stopped. I said, okay, you know what? This is the universe telling me I just got to slow all the way down. I drank my Summersby, my 4% alcohol. That was actually the first alcoholic drink I ever had. Well, besides, I took communion once or twice or 10 times, whatever. But I'm not Catholic, nor have I ever been. I'll explain it to you guys later, baby. But outside of that, and that was like grape juice, seltzer, grape juice. Anyway, so I don't know if that was a bug or mucus. Anyway, so I just, I drank it, and I wasn't enjoying my Summersby. And usually when those kind of things happen, I'm about to have an episode. And I was like, oh God, not now. I got to finish what I'm doing, So I just stopped. I stopped. And I was getting frustrated because the holes that you saw me drill into the brackets, it's one of these. This is because I have 3 of these. I have 2 on the piece that's going across this way, and it's drying now because I used this here, this Sudol Flexi Fix It All, And I put some bolts in there so it's drying, so I don't want to move it. And I just couldn't drill all the way through. Usually I drill. If you watch my other video, I drill. I'm the drill master, and I just couldn't do it. And I was just like, I was doing it, but it was taking me like 30 minutes to drill one, and not even drill one 5mm hole all the way through. I had already started them. I just needed to finish them. 30 minutes. I was like, no, so something is not right. So, but sometimes it happens like that. And so I was like, you know what? I'm just going to stop. So I stopped and I just said, listen, God, you know, I work my ass off, especially if I know it's something that I feel in my heart, in my jiggly gut to do. And I said, I can't do any more today. Like, I can't put any more energy out. I can't have anything left. And as soon as I prayed that prayer, I picked up my screwdriver because I said, you know what? Maybe if I take the screwdriver and like try to screw, and then I looked at the screwdriver and I was like, let me just try to drill the holes through the wood, like through this part here, and I was drilling a hole. Can you believe that's all I had to do? I took the screwdriver, I just pushed it. It split the wood a little, but I fixed it when I put the Flexi Fix and the metal bracket on it. It split a little bit, but it didn't break, and it widened the hole from like a 3mm to a 10mm. So then the 5mm were able to fit, because the 5mm are threaded. So they say 5, but they're actually like 7 or 8. You know what I mean? And then I did it, and now I finished with it, you know? So, I mean, I'm not doing everything in the time I want to do today. I had to take a break. I was supposed to be out, and because I have my wheels are supposed to, my tires are supposed to be here. I'm not even sure if they here. The guy said he mailed them on Tuesday. Hopefully they're here, because the local cafe up the street, they hold my packages for me. So, because every time I try to get something delivered here, they say, we don't know where you are. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So, yeah. And so I was like, I don't want to go out on Saturdays. There's too many people, and they do all the staring. So I walk by, they start laughing and say ignorant comments. So I was like, I'd rather just go out on Friday, get me some groceries, check my packages, and then just come back, have a little tea at the cafe, and just woosah for the rest of the weekend. And then I was like, you know what? Just think, because the 7 o'clock bus will drop me off like damn near right at the front entrance to the camp, whereas the other buses drop me off a bit further down and I have to walk. So I said, you know what, bitch, just take it easy. Just take the later bus, let the other bus drop you off, and don't make a big thing out of it, you know? So I said, you know what, that's what I'm going to do. It's about 3:30 now, so I want to take a break, and then I'm going to come back and then go get me a tea, woosah and stuff, and just kind of de-stress, Like I said, I was supposed to get up at like 7, do everything. I didn't start working until 12 or 11 because it was raining, and I needed to paint and do all this stuff. Still didn't get to the painting. Like, it's hot mess express. So I'm making this video just let y'all know that, shit be happening. You know what I mean? And, with me, it's a lot of times it's the mental struggles and stuff. But sometimes you just got to sit down and just pray, meditate, do whatever the bleep, bleep, bleep we do. And just say, you know what? Universe, God, Allah, Buddha, trees, nature, mouse, rat, cat, dog, water, Poseidon, whomever, help me, And that's what I do. So I love y'all. Stay strong. Don't beat yourself up. Sometimes a lot of the times I'm very hard on myself, because I have all these ideas and dreams and expectations and hopes, and a lot of the times, especially when it comes to other people, they don't come to fruition. But I learned that when I have faith in the universe and myself, that's it. So I love y'all, and stay strong, and you know what it is. Stay cunty hunty. I love y'all bitches. Bye y'all.